Hey there, and welcome back to my little corner of cyberspace once again. As always, I'm Carl with Targets with Attitude, and today our ramble is going to be about another knife. But surprise, surprise, it's not a folding knife this time. It's a fixed blade. Specifically, Ruike Hornet F815. Very nice little knife. Very comfortable in the hand. Drop point. As with every other Ruike I've had any experience with, it is Sandvik with steel, 14C28N, full tang. It's got a split or hollow grip, G10 scales on it. I gotta admit, whenever I see this type of handle, I itch to wrap it with paracord in a figure 8 or infinity loop, whichever term you want to use for it. Just to me, it gives a better feel on the grip, a little bit more cushion, a little bit more protection from slippage, especially when wet. And let's be honest, a fixed blade like this is not something you normally carry around every day in and out of stores to work in light. Unless, of course, you're doing a job that needs a fixed blade knife. When I was a paramedic, I used to carry fixed blade knives all the time because I needed something a little heavier, a little sturdier than most of the folding knives that were available at that time. And well, let's face it, this was back in the early 80s, late 70s, so yeah, knives were not quite as nice as they are now. That was not the best time for knives. Getting a lot of Pakistan knives, and they couldn't hold an edge if your life depended on it. And people were starting to put away the case knives because they were just more interested in what they saw as saving money. The fact that if you had bought a case knife back in '79, when I first started as a paramedic, as long as you didn't lose it, it'd still be usable today, whereas those Pakistani knives lasted maybe 3 months, and then you had to replace them. So you do the math. That's an awful lot of knives to pay for over that many years. More than makes up for it. But I digress. Anyway, beautiful little knife. Very comfortable in the hand. Fairly thick. I mean, it's probably... it's not... I'd say it's at least an eighth, almost 3/8. No, it's about an eighth, maybe 3/16 of an inch thick. It's not a 1/4 inch thick, but it's a good, heavy, sturdy knife. Standard drop point. False edge on the top. Nicely rounded. Very beautiful tip. As I mentioned, it's 7.5 inches overall. The blade is 3 1/4 inches. It comes with a ABS molded plastic sheath that fits in very nicely. I mean, it's not going anywhere. So, if you've got an Allen wrench, you can adjust the tension on it very easily. And this is another thing I really like about this sheath. I haven't seen it with many other sheaths, but Ruike seems to have it. You've got a little tab right here. And if you push that tab back, then you can move the belt clip to just the way it fits on your belt quite nicely. So, and we want a standard so it fits on your belt like that, no problem. If you want it cross draw, you got it. If you want it slightly tipped down, you got that too. Anything you need. Very good, very tight detents. Once you get in position, locked in position, it does not move, which is very sweet. I really like that. But you're not here to listen to me just ramble on about how much I like it. You're here to see if it really can do everything. So, admittedly, with belt knife or fixed blade knife, this is normally not going to be used for most things you'd use a pocket knife for. But the same test can give you a good idea of how good the blade is. So let's go ahead and run through our standard battery test. Start off, grab a piece of paper. Very nice. Expect nothing less from a rake, but still nice to see. Standard piece of cardboard. With this type of blade, that goes right through. Yeah, that'll open up a box. Toot sweet. Let's see here. Old Pepsi bottle. Standard hang package test. That did even better than a Hesser did. Quite nice. Let's see here, paracord, which especially for, as I said, if this was mine, I'd probably wrap the handle sort of standard, what's called a figure 8 or also infinity knot. Very quick, very easy to do. Just do that all the way down the handle and gives you a nice little extra for holding on to it, but that's not what we're here for right now. What we're here for right now is to see how well this thing will cut paracord when you're in the field and you need to cut some rope or heavy cordage. And as far as that goes, yeah, it's definitely making very fast work of the paracord. Just barely able to hold on to that, and still right through. So that is gorgeous. Piece of wood. Let's bring it down a little bit. Normally I don't do this on the table, but you know what? Since this is a belt knife, this is yeah, you're going to be able to on through quick and easy. And I don't see any damage. I don't see any rolling. Let's get that piece of paper back out here. No damage to the blade at all. It just that is sweet. Very sweet. Yeah. So, the Honet F815. Very wonderful little belt knife, fixed blade. Since it is fixed blade, it's a little bit more expensive, but not much. I'm selling this for right around $48. Map on it is $46.95, so I can't drop the price too much on my website, but if you want one, I'll put the link down below in the comment section down here, along with link to subscribe to my channel if you want, which I hope you have. And if you haven't, what are you waiting for? But I'm starting to ramble on a little bit long, so I'm going to wish you luck. I wish you smooth sailing. May the wind always be at your back and the sun never in your eyes. And until next we meet here in my little corner of cyberspace, you take care of yourself. Remember, if you're going to do something, no matter how small, it's worth doing at all. It's worth doing with attitude. See you now. Bye-bye.